I've been doing design for musicians and entertainers for over 20 years. Many of those years was also spent as the senior creative designer for a company called Urns. One of the key tasks that I was given was whenever there was an end of watch, whenever there was a KIA, killed in action, I was given the task of designing the memorial designs, and I found a great deal of purpose in doing that because I really enjoy taking care of the families and the people that have served our country, and I feel a great sense of gratitude. And so in doing that, I utilize both my skills as a designer and in that field to create Patriot Memorial Services as a way to give back to those who have made the ultimate sacrifice and to be able to take care of the families who suffered the ultimate loss. Essentially just utilizing the same skills that I used in every part of the industry and bringing them together in order to create these kind of full comprehensive packages. When someone loses someone that they love, especially in often very grim circumstances, the last thing that they want to do is to deal with the details and the minutia of the various kinds of things, while at the same time they want to obviously give that kind of ultimate tribute. I've taken it upon myself to remove all of that and give them that space to grieve while I at the same time am doing the thing that I'm best at and truly have a passion for. We partner either with the funeral homes, or we could partner with the VFWs, we could partner with the clubs and organizations. We'll work with essentially and be as accommodating as possible. We could ship out to all 50 states. And we try to, again, make it as easy as possible for the veteran clubs, organizations, families, individuals to be able to just simply contact us. I'll ask a couple of preliminary questions, take down basic information, and then furthermore we'll have, it could be anywhere from 30 minutes to 45 minutes going further into deep detail as to what the individual was like, what their history was, branch of service, what the family wanted, what potentially the individual might have wanted, dialing in the accommodations in order to give, again, a lasting tribute. And sometimes people just want to talk. In the funeral industry, we did these kind of pre-needs. Essentially, we would go to the house or residence of the terminally ill, and we would go through a process called putting your house in order. Where would you like to be buried? What would you like done with your remains? Things of that nature that are, again, very sensitive topics. Oftentimes, I would sit with the individual because they might want to get something off their chest. Even if we only get through the details in 15 minutes and spend the next 30 minutes helping them grieve through the process. I will receive photos of the individual who has passed. I will restore the photos to the best of my ability. And then depending on what kind of services that they might want, again, I will do animated slideshows. We can do custom airbrushing on the urns themselves, do portraits. We can also engrave onto various keepsakes, depending on how big they are. We also offer dog tags that we can customize, engrave, centered around reflecting the individual, their merits, their valor, and their accomplishments in life. This is just something unique that just really isn't being offered. I think that it's very important that I'm allowed to kind of express that now in service again of the families and of those who have made the ultimate sacrifice. I think in closing, I would also like to add that outside of just helping the living to go through the grieving process, because I think that that is extremely important and I don't think it's given enough respect, there's stories to be told. You know, these individuals, they led extraordinary lives. People don't really get a chance to know the stories. And I think that for both the one who made the sacrifice and for the families that are carrying on, that is the crux of why I'm doing what I'm doing.